students, welcome back to our channel. We already discussing with the chapter Newton's law of motion, right? Today we are going to discuss Newton's first law. In this we will discuss about force, inertia and different types of inertia with examples. Okay, at last I will ask a few questions. If you answer for those questions, it represents you understand this concept completely. Okay, so without further delay, let's start our video. Dear children, Isaac Newton has given 3 laws of motion. For what? To study the motion of the object. In those 3 laws of motion, we are going to discuss now first laws of motion. Okay, what is the first law of motion? What is the statement for the first law of motion? The statement is, if the vector sum of all the forces acting on a particle is 0, then only then the particle remains unaccelerated. This is the statement for the first law of motion. Okay, now what is unaccelerated? This is what you need to know first. What is unaccelerated means? If any object is either rest means rest or uniform motion. Rest means it is not changing the position with respect to time. It is at rest condition. What is uniform motion means what? It is moving with uniform speed or constant speed. That is called uniform motion. So unaccelerated means either the object is at a rest condition or else it is in uniform motion. That is unaccelerated state. Okay, that you need to remember here. So let us see the statement first. So if the vector sum of all the forces acting on a particle is 0, means what is the meaning of that? Let us consider one table is there. Okay, one table is there. Okay, one table is there, and on the table one object I am placing like this. Okay, one object who is having the mass m. On the table I am placing one block of object which is having mass m. Okay, yes. See, one force is acting like this. F1 is equal to 5 Newton. Let us consider. Okay, in this direction, from that side, force F2, another force I am applying, whose value is 5 Newton. Okay, so what is the vector sum of all the forces acting on this block? 0 means we have to add this. So what is that? F net. Net force means after adding all the forces acting in a particle, what is the final force? Net force means. Okay, so net force is what now? This, and I am taking this as one direction as the positive and opposite to that direction as negative. Okay, now 5 minus 5 newtons is equal to 0 Newton. So if the vector sum of all the forces acting on a particle is 0, okay, then only then the particle remains unaccelerated. Means if net force is 0 on any particle, it will be rest only. Suppose previously it is rest, now also it will be rest, even though forces acting on that. Why even though forces acting on that also it is remains at rest only? Because net force is 0. Or before it is uniform motion, after applying a force you will get a net force is 0, then it will be uniform motion only. Means rest object will be rest, or uniform motion of the object will be uniform motion only when net force will be 0. That is the statement of first law of motion. Is it clear? Yes, this is about the statement. Next, what is the purpose of this statement? What it will defines? What it will defines? It will defines force and inertia. Yes. Newton's first law defines what? Force and inertia. We already know that about the force in the previous video, right? What is the definition for the force? It is a pull or push which changes or tend to change the state of position of the object, right? That is the force. And what is the inertia? That what you have to discuss now, which is very important topic in this Newton's first law. Okay. Students, what is inertia? Let's go with the definition first. Okay. Inertia is the inherent property of a body which opposes to change its state of rest or its state of uniform motion. This is the definition of inertia. In this definition, this is the important keyword you have to go with that. What is that? Inherent property of a body. It is the property of a body or it is a property of a matter. It is not a force. So inertia is not a force. What it is? It is the inherent property of matter or a body. Okay, that is what you have to remember first. Now, what is the inertia means? It is inertia in the sense it is always opposes to change its state of rest or uniform motion. Let us consider before it is rest condition. Okay, whenever you apply some force, initially it will offer some opposing nature. If you apply more force, then only it will change the position. So initially it is offering some resistance, no? That resistance we are calling it as inertia. One more example I will tell. Suppose if you are sitting and watching the television for the long time. Okay. If your parents are asking to do something, go and get something, means initially you will offer some opposing nature, right? But I don't want to go initially. Means all of a sudden you can't go and get it. You want to be in that state only. Okay. Like that. Means we can compare this inertia with the laziness of a human being. Okay. Just and comparing, it is not like that. So inertia means resistance offered by a body to change from the state of being. Okay, either it is rest or uniform motion. That is that property we are calling it as inertia. Is it clear? Yes. Now we understand that inertia is resistance offered by any object. Okay, that is what inertia. So how to measure this inertia? That is the question, right? How much inertia it is having anybody. Suppose this object is at rest condition. Okay, initially it is at rest condition. How much resistance it is offered? We have to measure it, right? Yes. How to measure the inertia? How to measure inertia? Means the answer is mass of the object. How much mass it is having, that much of inertia it is having. Okay. Suppose 10 kg. One object. One object is 10 kg. Okay. One object is 10 kg. Other object is 1 kg. Okay. One object is 10 kg and other object is 1 kg. Which object is having more inertia? Means which object is, can you give the answer? Yes. The object which is having more mass, it is having more inertia. Means mass of the object is directly proportional to inertia. Okay, this is also one of the important point you need to remember. More mass, more inertia, right? That is why if you want to change the position of a scale or any pencil, less force is enough to change the position. If you want to change the position of a big stone which is having 100 kg, how much force we have to apply? Because it is having more inertia, so we have to apply more force to change the position. To change from rest to motion or motion to rest, we have to apply more force for the stone which is having 100 kg. But if you want to move like 50 grams or 100 grams of a pencil, it is very small force is enough to push it, right? So that is the thing we have to remember here, right? See, in this inertia, we are having three types of inertias. Three types we are having. The first one is inertia of rest. Second one is inertia of motion. And third one is inertia of direction. Let's discuss these three things with some examples. Okay. First one is inertia of rest. What is inertia of rest? We already know what is inertia. But the thing is, inertia at rest we are going to discuss now. Okay. See, resistance offered by a body to change its state of rest. to change its state of rest. So what is the meaning of that? Before it is rest, now it is offering to oppose, to change from the rest to motion. Okay, that is the meaning of that. So if any object is offering resistance to change the position from the rest to motion, that type of inertia we are calling it as inertia of rest. Okay. Then what is inertia of motion? It is a resistance offered by a body to change its state of uniform motion. Suppose if any body is in uniform motion previously, now you applied some force. Means at that time it opposes to change from uniform motion to rest. Okay, it will offer some resistance to change its state of uniform motion to rest. So that is the inertia of motion. And what is inertia of direction? So this is the resistance offered by the body to change its direction of motion. Means it will oppose the change from the direction of motion. So previously it is moving in a straight path. Now it want to move in a curved path. Then the resistance offered by the body, we are calling it as what? Inertia of direction. Yes. Now we discuss about the definitions. Let us give some example, give one example to understand much more clear about these different types of inertia. Yes. Inertia of rest. What is the example for the inertia of rest? Let us take you are traveling in a bus. Okay. So previously you are sitting silently. The bus is at a rest condition. You are also sitting silently. Now suddenly the bus started. So you will feel backward jerk, right? Yes or no? So your body is opposing to change forward. Means previously it is rest. Now also your body want to be rest only. That opposing nature we are calling it as inertia of rest. Okay. And what is the inertia of motion? Yes. Now you are in the bus. The bus is moving with uniform speed. Your body also moving in a uniform speed only because you are in the bus itself, right? So you are moving with a uniform speed in the bus. Okay. Suddenly the bus stopped. How it will feel your body? Forward jerk, right? Yes or no? When the bus stopped suddenly, your upper body will feel jerk forward. Why it is? Because of what? Inertia of motion. Your body is offering resistance to oppose, to change from uniform motion to rest. That is the meaning of that. You will feel forward jerk. Okay. Now, inertia of direction example. Same, in the same bus. Now you are going with uniform speed, no? In second case. In the third case, when you want to change to take the direction, means you want to change the direction. You want to go left side. Then how you will do? The driver will turn like this, right? So your body will feel like bending sideways, right? So why? Because previously you are in this condition, straight path you are going. Now bus driver is turned into the curved path. So your body is opposing that curved path. You are not able to change your direction initially. That opposing nature we are calling it as the inertia of direction. Okay. So this is the examples for the three different types of inertias. Okay. I hope you understand this inertia topic clearly. Yes. First of all, we discussed Newton's first law of motion statement. Okay. And we discussed what is force definition and inertia definition. Okay. And how it is related to the mass of the body. Okay. Means directly proportional. How much mass it is having, that much of inertia that particular object it is having. That we already discussed. And different types of inertias also now discussed with examples. Okay. Now I will ask a few questions based on this topic. Okay. Are you ready to give the answers? Yes. Very good. Yes. The first question is, Newton's first law of motion describes what? Options are work, inertia. What is the answer? You have to keep in the comment box. Okay. Next question is, there are two masses. One mass is 100 kg and the second mass is 19 kg. Okay. which is having more inertia? Which mass is having more inertia? Okay. Next, two bodies of equal mass moving with 2 meter per second and 4 meter per second. The ratio of inertia is. Okay. So what is the explanation of this third question is, there are the two objects, two bodies are there. One body is moving with, those two bodies are having equal mass. Okay. Those two bodies are having equal mass. But they are moving with, one is moving with 2 meter per second speed and other is moving with 4 meter per second. Okay. They are traveling with different speeds. Now, the ratio of inertia is what? That is the third question. So, if you have answers, please mention in the comment box. I will give the reply there. Okay. I hope you will learn this concept fully. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.